Ah, I'm back. Day 14. Who else is here?
Ya boy.
All right,
The
let's do
A-Train.
this.
Send it.
It's ya boy. Mm-mm-mm. I gotta start, like, okay, for reference, this is being recorded on Sunday before I leave. I have to do like 4 video edits per day to have enough content done by the time I leave. Uh,
You've got a busy schedule ahead of you.
eh. All right.
14.
Day 14. Day 13 was a little bit underwhelming, but it wasn't too bad. I did at least get this.
Nice.
Ooh, some good stuff too. Sleeping mask,
Gems and keys
keys,
always feels good.
keys and gems. I had the morning room, I believe, as well. We've got a little
Mm-hmm.
more allowance because I opened the trade post for the first time.
Nice. Got that little puzzle box open.
Does this keep your money between days? No, it does not. Okay. Well,
How
useless,
much
Tim.
money did you have in there?
It was like
Was it just
it's
like
like
every
six
time you
bucks.
wanted? Fair.
It was enough that I got an extra book out of it, but
Oh, nice.
knock knock. Who's there? Okay, I've never been in the hovel, and I don't believe I've ever been in the shelter either. That being said, I did add a classroom to my standard pool, so there should be 9 if I do
If
this. Which should
you do need to find 9 gems.
I do need to find 9 gems. That's not the worst thing in the world if I start with 4. Uh, I don't have a shovel. I mean, like, the hovel is cool, but I wonder if there's any useful information in here or not.
I feel like generally speaking, I try to go in rooms
Like,
I've never
like
been in.
pick the new stuff. Yeah, like the schoolhouse is cool, but we'll see it again. We'll see it again. We'll see it again.
Hey,
Uh,
+5.
those are
Because
bear
it's a bedroom.
traps. Oh, this is a bedroom. Nice.
Sleepy mask already kicking in.
45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks, 45292. Coincidence? I don't fucking know, is it? Hold on. 4 plus 5 times 2 is 18, divided by 9 is 2, minus 2 is 0? I don't
Coincidence?
coincidence. Those are the same colors that you use for
Yeah,
billiards.
yeah, that's the right.
Where is room 46? Already found it. Tested my full house theory. No luck. As expected, written in a different color.
So I think it's like 2 different
People,
people. Because
possibly.
it's
Yeah.
different. It looks like different handwriting.
It does. Yes. Not really sure.
Two starting rooms is interesting.
2 starting
That's
rooms.
all.
That's antechamber and
Oh,
entrance hall, I would assume. 9
fair.
ranks and 2 wings. I don't fucking know why this would be a coincidence, though. Still not on board with that.
Uh-huh.
Um, now, this could also be 45 times 2 is
Yeah.
90, divided by 9 is 10,
8.
minus 2 is 8, but I don't know what
Yeah.
8 has to do with anything. 45 times 2 divided by 9 minus 2 is equal to 8.
Yeah.
If I do it order of operations ways, it doesn't really change anything, so.
You've this is not your first day after beating the game, right?
Ooh. No, this is my second day after beating the game.
Have you looked at the achievement list?
Like out of game? No.
Well, now that you have it, there's the achievement list is in the front room.
Oh. Oh, I haven't seen a list of achievements yet. No, that's a seems helpful. I can turn it back off. No, I don't think I want to go down the elevator, actually. Dear Mr. Ravane, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March. So this is... Isn't that around when he died? The Baron died? Around the
I thought
20th
Baron
of...
died in November, no?
No, I don't believe so. Or sorry, no. That's not when the Baron died. That's... I was watching back my old videos in editing, and that's around when the Baron signed his new last will naming us as his heir. Ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Okie dokie. Mrs. Babbage, I finally have a first name for you as well. Actually, no I don't. I already had that.
Yeah, this poor dude just couldn't figure out how to get in the cloister, and he finally got fired for it.
Got fired because they... a rough go of it, to be honest. And we did figure it out. I don't remember what I wrote down, but I'm pretty sure it was just like press the pillars or something like that on either side of the way it's facing. I'm sure I'll figure it out the next time I see one. Was over here. Alrighty, let's see what's down the very modern elevator. I'm at a hotel. Do I have to wind it? No. Okay, well, at least there's that. Just gotta like crank myself down. Chicka 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 chicka. You wouldn't hide anything out here, would you? You wouldn't hide anything for me to look at, would you? Certainly not. Alright. Into the precipice, underground. I can't take it.
That is a terrifying drop right there.
Yeah. Foreman's Log 3.
This.
This is from 1915. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Can I have the hat? No? Okay.
You may not have the miner's hat.
It'd be cool if it gave me a little bonus.
True.
Okay, but there's like a second one here. Are you sure I can't have a hat?
Nope. Nope, none of the hats are yours.
What?
No hats for you.
This looks a lot like the torch chamber. Oh. Well. Huh. Okay, so I'm setting this wherever I want, and I just need to get these pieces, perhaps? And just put them on the places where they exist in the house, because this is clearly a map of the house. So it's more important that I just get a room that has a pawn, and a room that has a rook, and a room that has a bishop. Possibly. The blue is not a fucking color that we have, but Maybe we just want them all to be the same color. So conservatory. I mean, we could do the dorm has a black pawn, the solarium has a black pawn. The most important stuff is the study has a black queen. The black queen and king, or the white queen and king, are going to be the most important because I assume there's only one room of each. So with that in mind, the black queen is in the study. Boo, 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 boo. Oh man, I'm gonna have to like go back through all this shit. White rook, just a moment. Sorry about that. I don't know where some of these things are. I thought I knew where like the black king or queen was, but maybe I am mistaken. I know there was one in the office, but I can't find it right now. This is probably something I'm gonna do on a later day anyways. I don't think I can be fucking bothered right this second. There's water in here. I don't think that one's hooked up to the mansion's pumps.
Yeah, probably not.
That door looks like does not open from this side edition of Dark Souls.
That
Realm.
Is the puzzle that I'm working on right now.
Ah. Foreman's
I've got
copy. Sorry.
I had gotten it a little while ago, and then I started working on other puzzles and forgot about it. And I was like, oh, yeah, I've got this
Oh,
thing down here, don't I?
yeah. Foreman's copy. Do not remove from sight. Realm and blank. Sigils of the past and present. Blank. Of the first era, either from the creations of accustomed to record various signs with the aid of. They did this in order that the of the realm might not be by strangers. Very cool. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture, and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, building, and older documents. So like this, which I'm pretty sure I remember from a birth certificate in the archives. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs, and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography? I'm gonna go with that, iconography of that realm's royal art. How's the image of a leafless, burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. I see. Each sigil has 4 things: a core, dividing lines, the moats, and the border. So these are the moats, mountains, I guess. Okay, so maybe I didn't see this in the archive then. I would have to compare and contrast. The core. Okay, these are the symbols we saw in that book, aren't they?
Yeah.
So the pentagon is the one that we were missing. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. The core gives us a name, and the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil. I see Orin. I'm gonna assume this is Orinda. I don't know about the others. I recognize the mountain. The rays. Bro, stop tearing out all the pages. I want to read this stuff. I don't know what any of this means now. Look at this. What the fuck, man? Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. The scorched air and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight rays to appear shimmering. A rainy realm has 3 vertical lines. Stormy weather has a jagged lightning shape. A ray dotted with falling circles is for snow. And windy is because they're bendy. Moats. Tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, and poetic. Man, imagine deciding that your country can only be one of these things. L take from the government right there.
Sorry, we're too busy farming. We can't have religion.
Yeah, agriculture, yes. Can't be industrial. You're not allowed to learn. Fuck cities, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Poetry's for nerds. Around each sigil is an adorned edge serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. Neat. Next. Banners, martial, fuck, what? By studying the cores, the rays, moats, and border of a sigil, you should be able to unlock meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. Okay, so this is stormy? Wait, hold on. That was rays. I don't know what that ray means. They tore out the fucking page on me. Now I don't know what that ray means. Maybe they really liked electricity, and those are supposed to be telephone poles.
Oh, true.
Absolutely. Also, martial. They are martial in nature. Okay, so they like killing people. You know how it is.
They're known to murder.
And the border, it depends on the color. Oh, geez. How am I supposed to know? Oh, this is red, of course. Yes, red. Squiggly line means red. And this is fog. Okay. And then whatever the pentagon is. I think that's the country we're from, but what do I know? Alright. We were playing a game.
Back to gaming.
Yeah. I'd like to open that door eventually. I'm going to assume the puzzles are related to opening the door. Up we go.
Going up.
Ding. Clickety clackety, more like. I appreciate that this door can open in multiple ways. That's very advanced. I still have no idea how I'm supposed to get power in here, like there, from the house. Maybe I don't have a certain room yet that I need to get power to that room. I don't know how. Yet. Yet is key. So, special floor plans now cost additional feet instead of gems. So gems are now just nice to have.
Also, did you note or read the note you got on the table there?
Which of them? This one? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I have read this. I
did you
not
make any?
I did not read this. Full house trophy. Still haven't gotten that. Yikes. 40 dartboard puzzles. Maybe someday. Create all 8 workshop. Oh, I'm at 4 out of 8. That's not bad. Drafting strategy sweepstakes. Sure. Maybe I need to read all the drafting strategy books for that. Oh, hey, Justin. Would you like to join us on this adventure?
Wait, what is this adventure? Oh my gosh. Ah, I see.
This is Blueprints, although a little bit farther into it than you are.
What the hell is this? I'm on day 2. I just finished day 2.
I'm on day 14. Austin's on day 42.
Mine and Brendan's days don't mean the same things. Brendan is behind, but not that far behind. I am not more than triple the progress of Brendan.
What do you mean reach room 46 in one day? It's a little late to tell me I had that option.
I've never reached room 46.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't until day 12.
Gotcha. We got pretty damn far today on day 2. We made it to the antechamber. We picked
Mhm.
up the basement key.
Nice.
I assume that also.
It's pretty impressive.
And then we were stuck from there.
Let's
we
see.
were not able to, in fact, do anything.
What lever would you have pulled? Did you get the secret garden key?
We did get the secret
Okay.
garden key. We opened the secret garden. We opened the west door, which we had already blocked off.
Wah, wah. Oh, so you had to go get the... Did you do the... No, you must... Maybe you did the Great Hall one?
We did do the Great Hall one. Good guesses, dude. So we opened the Great Hall into the West Wing garden, secret garden. And so we came back and we were like, well, that's a fucking bummer. We really just blew that. And then opened all the doors of the Great Hall.
It's like, oh, well, would you
We're
look
like-
at that? Okay, so I didn't realize, where the fuck do I spend gems if I have the hovel? Just
Oh, you don't.
You just don't?
Oh, you don't? Yeah. We actually used the hovel in our last run. We got the garage and
You got the garage day one.
Lot in 2
Nice.
runs, my god.
dude, and we found a
Breakfast
bunch of
Killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we did that. We opened the power, so we found the code for the power grid.
Mhm.
Have that now. To open the gemstone caverns, and then we found the code for the apple orchard as well, and we did that too.
Don't mind a commissary. That's pretty good stuff. Yeah, I guess the breaker box does lead to
Almost
several
20 days
things.
to get to all that.
Yeah, it took me more than 2 at least.
Fair. Me and Helen have been going quite slow through, but we are catching all of the secrets.
Hi, yes, 1 shovel, please.
Yeah,
I'll be
that's,
back for your sledgehammers and such later. Let's come in from the...
Should I be worried about spoilers with watching you guys?
Depends. I mean, it depends, I guess.
I'm trying to think of things that Brendan would have that you wouldn't.
I
Earlier, I would
yeah.
have said yes.
Earlier,
Now,
definitely.
you might be safe.
Do I want to use some steps to go dig in the hovel? I don't think I do yet.
Taking the hovel is a bedroom.
Doesn't mean it doesn't have dirt laying on the ground in there.
Oh, I thought only green rooms had dirt.
Not always.
I think it's worth digging. that,
Oh,
but-
okay.
Yeah, I could take 5 or 6 steps to go dig.
Yeah. Maybe you get a turn up and you get +1 steps.
Turn
Actually, turn up will break even.
up breaks even. Listen, man, I just want some money.
Fair.
If you
Yeah,
find
I
a
don't-
that'll be pretty good for you.
If you find what now?
Ooh,
A
$3.
laundromat.
We take that. $3. Big.
That is actually pretty worth. How long do days normally take for y'all? Because it has taken us like 2.5 hours.
It depends. Yep. A couple of I think my first recording I actually had to split into 2 because it was over 2 hours.
I might do my days a little bit faster than y'all.
I mean, some of my days are only like 45 minutes, but... Oh, there's my
Yeah.
castle. Or classroom,
Whoa,
rather.
look at these new things I've
Okay,
never seen before.
but consider the following.
Oh no, we go and we go
Wow.
and we.
We go...
It's actually pretty great.
Oh, we
Yeah,
can-
there's like a couple of small things. Like technically, I don't think you have access to this yet.
Yeah, there's some
Not
floor plans you
particularly.
can get from certain things. Diggy, 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 dig. Diggy, diggy, dig.
We permanently
go.
upgraded like more like 3 of our floor plans though. So that was
Oh,
cool.
hey, nice. The upgrade discs seem really random when they show up.
That makes sense.
Well, I think there's like a couple of very specific places when you can get it, and then after that, it's very rare to find it otherwise.
I found 2 in the office back to back.
Whoa. I
What?
think I found.
Yeah.
I forgot what I found.
Huh? Never mind.
Maybe the same because we made it to the office.
Feel like this might be far enough down. Thoughts?
Concur.
Yeah, that's
I just halfway down the map.
Pretty good.
Gems. And a
the
hammer.
sledgehammer. Hell yeah.
Hulk smash. Hell yeah.
Oh, worth it.
I feel like I should be able to use the brick. I feel like that's not as worthless as they make it out to be.
Just shatter one window in a green room.
Wait, if you check your inventory, do you actually have the brick?
No. I feel like this is a music room angle. I would have liked to have gone further down, but obviously I'm not going to use a redraw here.
Fair. The west side is fucked. I assume your goals this run is to make it to room 46?
No, I've done that already. I don't. Is this my major key? Is a fucking set of car keys?
Hell yeah.
Oy vey.
I assume that you
Major disappointment.
Major yikes. Why do I have so many courtyards? Didn't realize I had this many of these on my list. I don't believe I have Blessing of the Gardener right now. Oh, I do have Blessing of the Gardener right now.
There we go.
Nice.
I was
with
confused
your
too.
shovel, it's kind of popping off.
It's digging time. Yep. I mean, courtyards go so hard for the gems with the upgrade. Plus, a lot of them have boxes. Like, you get a sledgehammer and a shovel, and you can just fucking go to town. If I had known I had Blessing of the Gardener, I might have gone Root Cellar today.
Mm.
All right. I would like a left turning path. Thank you. Okay, guess that whole chunk of the map is cut off because you've decided to not give me any left turning ones. A vault is seeming pretty nice then, if you're not gonna let me turn left in the first place.
Just get money, baby. Amazing.
And cannot click on
Said.
Friday, November 20th. I've been in here before, though.
Alright.
God, the fucking keys, man. There's the cloister, though. I've never been in there with the knowledge of how to actually get in there.
Not true.
So, I want to say it was just press the two pillars, but... Oh! That's exactly what it was. Okay. Okay, but this is the part where you're supposed to give me stuff. Thank you. The turnips are my gems. Ooh, allowance. And a note. A note. Mr. Nogula, if you are reading this, it seems that the day has finally come and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as a positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous. So the last groundskeeper was also... What the fuck is that about? Hold on.
Oh.
CXET?
What the? Apparently not.
Sorry?
Apparently I'm not observant enough. I did not see that when I looked at this.
CXET. CXET. But they're weirdly spaced.
Yeah. Huh.
CXET. That can't be like a year. Because I don't believe there is a T in Roman numerals.
Yeah. Is there an E?
I don't believe so. None of the above. Alrighty. Bro, how many doors are gonna be locked today? Can you, like, thank you. Jesus. It's not that deep, y'all. One of these days I want to find a telescope in the observatory. That would be nice.
True.
What you got for me? A diamond? and a line. Sorry?
Sorry, I was just the stars. You're at 6.
6. Boiler room. We could still try to make something happen that way.
Okay. Yeah, is there a room you haven't done with the boiler?
Lab.
Fair.
Oh, there's also the downstairs room.
You do have the pump emptied.
I do have a way down there.
And you've got it set to the right height so you can boat over.
Yeah, I don't have any use for height, really, yet. I think I got there a different way than you did, or something like that, because I kind of just rotated around a few times and I got through.
I mean, like, getting to that, because, like, if you just go, like, if you go down to the fountain, you're not on a side that really has much to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean like taking the boat across? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you've got that all at the right height still, so... Yeah,
I am still gonna see if I can find myself a laboratory here,
True.
since I know I have enough steps to get there. I've also never been in the ballroom.
Make sure you get the power on and directed towards the door. Because it looks like you don't have the
Oh,
power
yeah,
on.
true. I'm gonna need to direct it towards that door over there.
Yeah.
Do. Or else I'm just gonna have to rely on the lab getting lucky. Up. I do care about the workshop, though I don't think I can combine any of that particular stuff. Flip you over. Click the button that says activate. Slide you over.
Perfect.
And pull you back over.
And now...
Lab. Yes, I'll use the key, whatever. That's not a laboratory, that's a dark room.
You could... Maybe the dark room
Hope.
leads to lab.
For the best.
You got a key card?
Let me peek the workshop real quick. I should probably go in here, eh?
You've got enough steps to get back right now. That shouldn't be too much of a concern.
There's a metal detector in here. Also, A.
What? Oh, ladder. Got it.
Still don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing with those, but
What letters do you have?
A, L, I, O, and A. Yeah, I could do a detector shovel.
Get a little more bang for your buck.
I mean, assuming I even get that option. Suppose I should do this. I'm not really using the metal detector. Bzz. Needed to weld those together. Locked? Not locked. The pool. The dorm. I mean, that'll get me some steps. A lot of steps. I drafted tunnels, so it'll give it to me the 10 plus the 5 from the sleeping mask.
Well, I thought it would be like, you go in, you get 10, then you have to draft a new, and then you go back and get 10, not like some...
Yeah, but like, I'm still gonna get the 10.
True. Yeah, the 10 would be nice.
And I've got other ways to go. Not a ton of other ways, but... Oh, is there always a hall pass in here? I wonder... Alright, well, if we didn't have the steps before, we certainly do now.
True.
I'm much more concerned with getting this one thing done.
The pump. Or the boiler room.
Yeah. It's dark.
Well, you got one shot because you don't have a key card?
Locked.
Damn.
Lockhead. I still have the commissary and courtyard angles, but
Sure.
all I gotta do is find a key.
But yeah, then redirect the power back to that, Or do you still have power set to the red thing?
Oh, no, I do not. Up. -2. Why do I have to click it 5 times? I sure would like to just rotate it the other way. This must be related. There's no way that's not related. I noticed that immediately upon seeing it, but... Okay, I don't want to go this way. That would be another -1. Straight through, because I have no other choice. Yes. And then through the music room. And this way.
Is that door locked?
Yes.
Heard. And we tunnel, and we tunnel, and we tunnel, and
Chugga,
we tunnel,
chugga, chugga,
and
chugga,
tunnel.
chugga,
Hey, you got the
chugga,
hall pass, so
and-
you can walk through there freely.
Oh, I have the hall pass. Yeah. Chugga, 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 chugga.
Fucking down.
Showroom. I do have some money, but I also don't have anywhere to put it.
Oh, yeah, because...
Because I don't have a coat check. But that being said, I do want to kind of see what they do. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Well, that's one way to do it.
Yo, I got this fucking shop when, before I got to room 46, I saw that moon pendant, I was like, that was it. That's my ticket in.
You
And
got
lo
it.
and behold, I could not put the moon pendant in that door. That was not how to open
So,
room
moon
46.
pendant is actually something I might just buy now.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like, it's just a solid choice. And can you... I assume you can start with the moon pendant if you get lucky.
What? Oh, maybe, yeah.
Like, chain it.
Yeah. Aw, dang. Too bad you just spent the money, but you couldn't do that into bookshop.
Yeah, I'm considering actually throwing a hallway in there. Just to add another one tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Because, like, yeah, the bookshop's not going to be helpful to me. I can't afford any of what's in the bookshop currently. It's 40
Is there
and
any
50.
other rare things you would want?
This is true. It's possible there's a rare one. I could also hit the dormitory on the way back, potentially, if I have the steps. We shall check.
I think you should because of the hallway stuff. Yeah.
Well, it's...
Get a key from the laundry room. I don't know if you got one in the commissary.
Yeah, but I'm not going to have the steps to do all this stuff.
Real?
I simply don't.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
Moving into and out of the tunnel still takes steps, so I'm really only saving 2.
Moving out of the tunnel does take steps?
Moving in and out of tunnel takes... It's moving from orange to orange that costs no steps.
Got it. Yeah.
I think I'm considering just taking the morning room.
Yeah. Plus 2 gems tomorrow's nice.
I would really like to be able to freeze 13 gems, but the likelihood of actually seeing that is basically 0. Like, I could conference room just to see if I get lucky.
Freezing 13 gems is nuts, but plus 2 is pretty safe.
Yeah, it's safe versus risk, and you know what we do here. What you got for me? Nothing.
Absolutely jack
I
shit.
still fucking hate that they would even put this note in here.
That's funny of them. You could try. I don't know if you have the steps to do the drafty room puzzle, but you could do or the office puzzle.
The step requirement is too much. I believe I'll
Yeah.
go down to 10 just to go into either drafting studio or office, and then 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 outside, 3 into the
3
well,
down.
2
Yeah.
on one side of the boat. Not worth
Yeah.
it. I think I just take this and I'll come back if I miraculously find a bunch of
Oh, banana.
steps. Ooh, plus 1 step. Now I can do this one and just see.
Yeah.
Mailroom.
Perfect.
Order placed. I doubt there's
Beautiful.
anything useful in there, so I might just...
Order place is probably better than the plus 2 gems, so that worked out.
Yeah.
Netted a step and a package instead of 2 gems. Risk paid off.
Mm-hmm. I have dug in here. All right, let's go do the important thing that we came here to do. Story. Run down the stairs like a psychopath. Less mouse movement.
I'm so happy the basement door stays open when you unlock that.
Yeah.
If you had to get the key every single time, that would be Oh.
Oh, boat's on the other side. Guess I'm gonna have to run around. I'm pretty sure I left things where they were, though, so I should be able to just push this out of the way and continue on. Move, bitch. Get out the way.
You know what's really funny?
What?
I've never considered being able to use that to get to either side. I've never considered just pushing the minecart from the front.
I'm still confused as to why they left that shit unlocked, but... Wait, was that before... it was after... Before... Oh, it was back this way? Yeah, it was right here. That was
Yeah, I didn't think that was super hidden, but I get it. Fair enough.
Like, yeah, when you're just running by, it's like... Like, you can tell it's there, but only if you're really paying attention.
Fair.
Anyways, exactly as expected. Let me in. Okay. We've stepped into the future?
I mean, you're already in the rotating room.
That's true,
that
but
rotating
like...
room was pretty futuristic.
But the gears were just like, it still felt like industrious. Now we're like walking on glass floors and shit. There's like this weird tube that I guess was fairly futuristic as well. Oh, I understand now. So I need this angled this way. Because I don't see... Or that way. One or the other. Either way, it needs to be a threer. The only way is to have this twoer down here. I don't see any path on either one of those. That doesn't mean there isn't one, but... There's no way to have this going. And that going. So what is the solution here? Oh, we can rotate it from this side. Okay, so I can go to either of those as long as I'm willing to run around back and forth a little bit.
Yeah. I don't think you can raise it up anymore anyway, so it's just...
So to be clear, I want to rotate this once clockwise first. Yeah, once clockwise. And then later 3 more times clockwise. Hopefully I have enough steps for all this. Though that didn't take any, so I suppose I do. Once clockwise. God, why is this kid so fucking slow? Bro needs to work on his cardio. At least it's not phasmophobia.
Oh.
Okay, that's... Gotcha. Dock level. Yeah, thanks.
You gotta just brute force that one yourself.
Very helpful. Yeah, I did 10 and then 12, and it started at 14, so I was like, well, I guess it's 13 then. Alright, that does nothing. That does nothing. That does nothing. That goes up. This goes up. That resets. What color do you want them to be? Nothing. Gotcha. Okay, black does do something. It pulls them sideways. Yeah, it pulls to the side. Okay. Let's reset. Now the question is then, how do you can pull that to the side. And push the yellow up. These aren't going to do anything, of course. You can pull these to the side however you want. Now, I need to get one of these yellows or another of the grays into the middle. So maybe like this. Oh, whoops. Like that. Nice.
Hell yeah. More.
More allowance. I'm up to 12. I'm rich. Foreman's log. 228. The last one I read was 3.
We've been down here a second.
After 10 days of pumping water up from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame that the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect that may have been the actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here, and as an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoists at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. Steam-powered hoists. Okay, maybe steam is related to that weird elevator thing that I haven't been able to see yet. 6 is entry level, so I would have to bring this water down by 7. Now, notably, I am a little annoyed by that because I can't currently come in from this side, so it would be like a one-way trip. I also can't force my way through over here unless I rotate the gears to be sort of out of whack. I can rotate them so that I can go like this, so that I can like go around the minecart, and then I would be able to get to the staircase. And I would still be able to come in from this side, right? Just dodge the minecart and just through that way and be out the staircase. But that sounds like a pain in the ass. I guess we'll start by trying to get that to 6 in the future. We don't have access to that today, though, so. Also, here's this. We saw this insignia a lot.
Indeed. It's kind of everywhere.
It's kind of everywhere. Alright, and then we gotta go see what that's about. I have a sledgehammer, maybe that'll be enough. Haha.
Oh, hell yeah. Bonk!
Car keys. Weep weep.
Beep beep.
One. A 2. A 3. Something tells me this is not gonna let me through, but maybe I'll just know the password. We've got a few numbers.
True.
Or maybe it's not locked. That'd be cool too.
Or was that one gate that was unlocked?
Alas. Oh,
one
fucking
is-
words. Words? I don't know words. And also some numbers? What's a good 4-letter word? Maybe November 8th or December 8th? January 8th, February March 8th? Can't be March 8th. Could be May 8th. Yes! It was a date. It was just written that way. Okay, that one afterwards. We got a red note number 1. Okay. Oh my god, that took way too long. Dear Baron Sinclair, to begin, my name is Worth Laud. My father used to work for your father, the Right Honorable Baron Thomas Sinclair. Okay, my father used to work for your father between the years of 1915 and 1918, the former having died last month at the advanced old age of 89. May he sleep in soot and ash. This must have been the mine foreman. Let me write that name down. Worth Laud is mine foreman. He left behind his widow, 7 children, and 30-odd grandchildren. I write to you today, however, not to inform you of these family affairs of little consequence, but to tell you a little bit about my father. He lived his life, towering above us, in solemn silence like many members of his and your father's generation. He never spoke of the work he did in the mountains of Reddington, or the famous estate in which he was stationed. He never spoke of the Baron, not once. I tell you this only to relate that he never betrayed the confidence your father placed in him. The secrets he kept for your family he took with him underground. I would have liked to read the next page, thank you. His elderly comrades and colleagues from his old mining outfit proved, however, to be not nearly as discreet and considered with their words. During the wake, fueled by a seemingly endless supply of spirits, these venerable gentlemen embarked on a journey down memory lane, recounting as much of the good old days as they could dredge up. While such reminiscences might typically be dismissed as the fanciful ramblings of age, the volume and specificity of their accounts lend a certain credence to their words. Now, I am not a presumptive man. I don't presume that these stories be true. I don't presume your house is host to secrets of this magnitude. Yet, I find myself irresistibly drawn to the idea of sharing these tales, true or not. They seem, after all, stories worthy of being heard. I wonder if my current abundance of idle time fuels this urge. Perhaps I have too much time on my hands. Perhaps, if one were to engage me in some worthwhile and profitable enterprise, my eagerness to pass the time by telling stories would be curbed. I eagerly await a response from your lordship, Mr. Worth Laud. Okay. He is blackmailing him. Gotcha. We're not blind to the irony of blackmailing you for a blackmail letter, and we're not proud to join the endless procession of those who have knocked on your mailbox looking for a handout, particularly so when our methods lack the refined sophistication and class that this author so effortlessly wields. So I don't have May 8th anywhere. But apparently that does unlock one. Let's go with, what is this? This is the mine shaft. Was May 8th. Nice. Huh. Alright. Foreman's Log 102. I knew what we were looking at as soon as we uncovered the first spire, but it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that most of the crew realized what ruins we were exhuming. The border was the same pitch as the sunless cavern we found it in, a dark-trimmed floor plan of ill-fated Orindia. We had found an authentic black print. The sooner we seal this site back up, the better for us all. So we've never seen a black print before. I know the tomb was a black print. But I see now, black print. Would you like to permanently add treasure trove to your drafting pool? +5 money for each time you have drafted treasure trove. This run or in total? Because if so, that sounds like it goes hard. Okay. Now, the last thing I think I want to do here is I want to set the... whatever's going on over here in the right direction if I can. If I can. I don't know that I can, actually. The only place I can point this is over there. And the other side's I can't access, I don't think. I don't know why the boat's on the other side. I'm pretty sure I took it back last time. I think I had to, didn't I? Because there's no way for me to path through here. Right? Because I can't rotate anything on this side. Nor can I rotate anything there. So that's the only place I can rotate, and I can't pull it up and down from that side. So have I, like, weirdly soft-locked myself? Since, like, I can only pull that out, but then I can't get through anyways? Huh. Very strange. Because I had to have taken the boat back across on the previous day when I reached room 46. I had to have taken the boat back across because there was no other way out, was there? Like, I couldn't walk past the minecart. Like, even if I had come out this way, the minecart should have been in the way. The minecart should have been blocking the way here. Or else I wouldn't have been able to have rotated this whole thing in the first place, I don't think. Maybe I'm dumb, though. Huh. Okay. This is this symbol again. I remember that. I need a lighter down here, don't I? I need to bring that lighter thingy-mabob so that I can be like... Yeah, incredibly strange that that is over there. The only way I could possibly get that boat back is by being able to rotate everything back to the place it needs to be. But I can't do that. I'm physically incapable of doing that. Yeah, I would have to rotate and then, like, call it a day while I'm in there. So that the path was properly set up for the next time. Right? Which, to be fair, I'm okay with doing. Right, because what, like, I could potentially rotate it so that I can go like this, right? I could zig that way or that way. I don't actually remember which way I would want to zig, though. Very strange. I guess we're just gonna have to be content with what we've got here. Just gotta be content with what we've got here, and hopefully we'll be able to get that elevator working at some point in the future. Because I don't think I need anything else down here in the short term that I can't just reach by going in there, right? This way. I don't suppose there was, like, anything hidden back here. Never did really check. Hello, can I call the boat across? Mr. Boat, come this way. Alright, and when we go in here, we'll go down to 1 step, and then we'll go to 0 as we're leaving. Yes? Yes. Right about here. Nap time. Very well. That was a good run. We spent a little too long on that puzzle. but I'll probably just a bunch of it out for next time. Here's our horrible house today. We got screwed on the left side, we got screwed by the keys, we got screwed by a bunch of things, but we at least got some more story. 2 new rooms, the hovel, and what else? The vault? Might be my first time in the vault.